Hi, and welcome to Book Impressions. In this episode, I will give you my impression of the book Crave, an Off-Limits book number 1. And it is a series, book 1 of 3 in the Off-Limits series. And this book is written by Piper Lawson. And let's see, it has 306 pages. It's in English. It was published back on October 26th of 2021, so it's been almost a few years. It is $3.99 in Kindle ebook and $16.99 on paperback. So let's look at our cover. Let's see. Well, whoever this guy is, he's very interesting looking. Kind of good looking in his own way. Let's see. I'm not a big fan of this type of font, but at least I can see the word Crave. And I do like the color tone on it. It does match up against these blue tones. I do like how the author has their name. I wish they would have moved this up a little bit. You know how I am about that mushy on top of each other. But anyway, it is two different fonts, so that's good. Okay, it has, let's see, an off-limits novel, and I guess Piper Lawson is a USA Today best-selling author, so we're going to find out some interesting things about her when we get to her biography. Let's look at the blurb about the book. It says, "Turns out the beautiful man from the club is my new professor." Okay, that must be the professor. "But he wasn't when he kissed me." Okay. "Ex-ballet dancer Olivia would never set foot in a club like Velvet, not to mention seize the stage. But when she learns her perfect boyfriend has been cheating, she indulges in a wild fantasy for the first time. From the moment Sawyer rescues her in the parking lot at the club, Olivia realizes he's what she's been missing. The way he touches her sets her on fire. But one mistake becomes two when she learns Sawyer isn't only the passionate, mysterious man she stayed up all night with. He's her new professor. Crave is an illicit, forbidden full-length novel and book 1 in the Off-Limits series. An addictive, enthralling romance from WSJ and USA Today best-selling author Piper Lawson." Okay. Doesn't say whether it's a standalone or not. Let's see if we can see these other books. It says Collide Book 2. Looks like a different person. But then again, it could be the same person. I'm not sure what that one says because, like I say, that font. Another big thing on that font. Okay, it has 436 ratings. And let's see what the overall rating is. It's got 4.4 overall out of 5 stars. 5 is 61%, which is pretty good. 4 is 27%, and I always say, a lot of times you can put your 4 and 5s together, and you'd have 88%, so that's really good. 3 stars is 7%, 2 stars is 3%, and 1 star is 2%. Let's look at some of our headlines under 5 stars. 5 stars, it says intense, sexy, and captivating. Fabulous start to this series. Wholly unexpected hotness. Boy, that's quite a headline. Hook, line, and sinker. Intriguing, intense, and all-consuming. Fantastic book. OMG, sizzling hot. Okay. Such a good read. It says Crave. Crave correctly named. Okay. Let's read that comment. Crave, correctly named because I want more. A girl coming into her own despite family and societal pressures, falling in love even though it's forbidden, and willing to sacrifice in order to help others. Wonderful, relatable, complex characters. Sign me up. Let's go back to school. That's cute. Okay, let's look at 4 stars. 4 stars. Sawyer and Olivia, angsty, forbidden romance keeps you on your toes. So it must be a Sawyer and Olivia who's in this book. Can't wait for the next book. Intriguing, tension-filled beginning. Crave, naughty professor. Sawyer and Olivia, 4 stars. Forbidden goodness. Deliciously forbidden. Enjoyed this first book. So you can see sometimes those 4 stars could be 5 stars. Let's look at our 3 stars. These are usually people who like something or they don't like something. It says, love this couple but don't like cliffhangers. Some people don't like those series and others they love. They just want to keep having the one book after another. They don't want it to end. It says his past. I hate cliffhangers. An odd couple. Disappointingly tepid. It says no real depth to the characters. Sadly contrived in parts. Does not live up to the potential. Passes the time but falls flat. Interesting. It's an opinion. Let's look at 2 stars. It just says, nah. Okay, that's interesting. This is probably not their genre, but this is what happens with 2 and 1 stars. A lot of times it's not their genre. 1 star, it's not full length, so they don't like that series either. There's another one, not a full length novel. Another person doesn't like those series. Yeah, sometimes you're going to see 1 and 2 stars when it's a series, because some people don't like it. But they need to understand, if the thing says book 1, you need to know it's probably got more than 1 book, so if you don't like a series, you might not want to start it. But if you like those series and if the book, is good, hey, you more have to go to the second book. But nobody's pushing you there. But this one sounds like a very interesting book. But let's find out about Piper Lawson. Okay, we don't see a photo of Piper Lawson. I have to assume, I'm not saying it can't be so, but the name Piper and Lawson sounds like a pen name. And that's why she's not showing her face. Believe it or not, 80% of romance authors use pen names. There is a blog or a website here that you can check out. Let's look at it. It's about Piper Lawson. Piper Lawson is a WSJ, and that stands for Wall Street Journal, and USA Today best-selling author of emotional, steamy romance. Piper lives in Canada with her tall, dark, and brilliant husband. She believes peanut butter is a protein, rose gold is a neutral, and love is always the answer. Okay, well, she really loved all that romance. Join her VIP list now. So she has some places you can contact her at. Let's see. She has a Facebook, Piper Lawson Books, Goodreads, you can check her out. She has a lot of other books. Oh my gosh, look at these books. She is a big time writer. You can see them all listed here. And it goes on for like 4 pages. So she's a big time romance writer. You can tell it. Okay. I guess that 3rd book is called Claim. Piper Lawson, Claim. Okay. Alrighty. So we have Crave, Collide, and Claim. What I will do is I will put Crave URL link down in the description, so if you want to come over here and check it out, and all her other books. You can also come over and look at the look-in feature by clicking here and looking inside and reading some of the book and deciding whether you want to invest your $3.99 into this book by looking at the look-in feature and reading some of the chapters. Anyway, if you like content like this and you'd like to receive some more content about books, I hope you will subscribe to this channel. And until next time, this is Book Impressions signing off.